Alright, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders at GMS, to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Shalawam, GMS precepts. Nazar Khad here. And real quick, I got an article. This is from newsgallup.com. I'll leave it in the description box, and you can see the title. Read it and weep. Right? It says American pride remains what? Near record low. Okay, and this is a state. This is a state that we're in. This is the these are the times that we're living in, right? The first scripture I think of is in Proverbs. Matter of fact, let me get that. Proverbs 29:2. I didn't have that up here, but I just Proverbs 29:2. Right? If this was such a righteous kingdom or a good place to live, we wouldn't have people with an all-time record low in pride. You see, you got a lot of people out here that's struggling. You got a lot of people out here that are not doing well, and they're just sick of how everything is being run, right? Proverbs 29:2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, right? But when the wicked beareth rule, what happens? The people mourn. No. And that's what we see now. We see a lot of people mourning. Why? Because the wicked beareth rule. If this was a righteous, right? If the righteous were in authority, if this was a righteous nation or righteous country, if the rulers that were running this world were righteous, right? The people would rejoice. And this is why we say when the righteous are in authority, when the Israelites are back in a rightful position of authority, the other nations are going to be happy because we're going to rule in righteousness. You see? But the wicked are ruling right now. And the wicked, according to the scriptures, they're a bloodthirsty nation, man. And everything they do is try to backstab and try to get over on somebody else. That's in their spirit. It tells you Psalms, what's that, 58:1, the spirit in them is ain't right. Let me get it for I'm sorry, butchered that. Psalms 58. This is Psalms 58:3, and then we go back to the article. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, right? They're estranged from the womb. You see, they're born wickedness, man. They can't help it, right? They're like a computer program that's they're like a computer virus that is programmed to just destroy a computer. It's not their fault. It's just something. It's just that's how they're programmed. That's what they're programmed to do. Esau is programmed to be the wicked. Okay? Ain't nothing you can do about it, right? All right, back to the article. It says, American pride remains near record low. Republicans continue to express more pride than the U.S. than Democrats and independents. We'll go into this. I read the article. It's not too long. I'll go and we'll read the article and it'll explain that point here, right? But it says 2 in 5 Americans, or 41%, say they are extremely proud to be an American. The fifth consecutive year this reading has been between 38 and 43%. So for 5 years straight is the amount of Americans that are extremely proud to be an American. It stayed within a range between 38 and 43% for the past 5 years. This year it's at the last poll it's at 41%. You see? And then it says another 26% of adults say they are very proud, also in line with recent years. So this number has been around 26, 25 or whatever, as well as this number 41%. It's been constant within the past 5 years in a certain range, right? The 67% combined, now that's 26 and 41% combined. It says the 67% combined share of Americans who are either extremely proud or very proud is consistent with readings since 2018, right? The past 5 years, and among the lowest Gallup's trend right? So the past 5 years, the Americans that are proud and extremely proud has been very, very low. The past 5 years, right? Then it says just 4 percentage points above the record low in which of 63% in 2020. We all know what happened in 2020. Now, just in comparison, it says from 2001 to 2017, no fewer than 75% Americans were either extremely or very proud. So it's giving you, and then we have a graph here. We'll get into it. But from 2001 to 2017, that number never went. Right now, it's at 67%. From 2001 to 2017, that number never went below 75%. Never. You see? It says from 2001 to 2017, no fewer than 75% of U.S. adults said they were extremely or very proud, including majorities who were extremely proud. Right? So then here's a graph: U.S. adults' pride in being American from 2001 to 2024. This is 2001. 87% were extremely proud. 68% were I'm sorry, yeah, extremely or very. 68 were extremely proud. And here's a graph. This is 2003, 90. You see, so from 2001 to 2017, extremely proud or very proud, and never went below 75%. But now we start getting into the last 5 years. Since 2018, it's been dropping. This is 2020. We know what happened in 2020. And then look, it stayed at this number right here. You see? And this is where we at. Right? Why? Because it's getting bad out here, man. A lot of things had to do with it. I know this migrant situation isn't helping it. The inflation, the job loss. It's a lot of factors that make people, not too happy to be an American, right? It says the latest data are from June 23, which finds 80% of Americans say they are moderately proud, while 10% say they are only a little and 5% not at all. America's national pride was highest after 9/11 attacks in 2001, when patriotism surged in the U.S. Right now, it says now majority of Republicans, but fewer Democrats and Independents are extremely proud. So then it goes into the ones that are extremely proud. Majority of them are Republicans. Right? I'm not gonna go into all that. Here's a graph. These are Republicans since 2001. Of them being extremely proud, and then the blue is the Democrats. Obviously, they're gonna be lower. So this is where they at. Democrats are 34, Republicans are 59. So that's what this part said here. Republicans continue to express more pride, although it's still low from the early ages, right? Or the early in this early 2000s. It's still pretty low compared to what it is now. But it's still higher than Democrats. And this line right here is independents. You see? But that reminds me of this scripture here, right? Because it's not only going to be what prophecy also consists of is not only a sedition among men, a sedition among government officials, and I had another article showing that too. It's not only sedition towards the government leaders, right? It's also class warfare, gender warfare, right? Racial tensions, any groups, any people that align themselves with any type of group, they're always going to be the dissension between them is always like for instance, last month was Pride Month, and a brother I just saw in a group chat, he put in a video of people fighting at a pride parade. Here it is, you guys. they're supposed to be happy, sing kumbaya together. And this was multiple cities. It was multiple fights, right? Because you got a lot of trans people that beef with gay people, and gay people beefing with non-binary, because it's all confusion, you know. And then you got the I can't even say the PDF file trying to add their letter. So it's all. Listen, let me get the scripture here and I'll close it. Zechariah 14:13, it says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of a neighbor." Let's look up that word, a great tumult, because this is of the Lord. And it's beautiful, man. Right? If it's of the Lord, it's a good thing, right? Because that's going to bring about prophecy, right? Let's get the word tumult. Right? It says, this is a word for tumult. It says tumult, confusion, disquietude, discomfiture, destruction, trouble, vexed, vexation, tumult, confusion, disturbance, turmoil, disquietude, panic, discomfiture. You see? And that's what's going on here. A lot of people are discomforted with the situation that's going on here in America, and never, and let's go back 10 years. I've never heard as many people speaking about how they want to get the hell out of America. I've never heard that. I've never heard so many people that don't align themselves with the scriptures say, you know what, man, America's not such a good place, man. Why is it that the taxes are so high, you just work to die, and da da da. They say you're middle age when you're 50, but really you're middle age when you're like 30, in your 30s or 40s, because the life expectancy is not 100, it's like in the 80s or low 80s, high 70s, man. So a lot of people are waking up to the sham, the lie that's been told to them. And not only that, it's getting worse. You see? It's getting worse, man. Right? And that's all being done by that tumult is all being done by the Most High, man. Okay? Alright, so that's it. I just want to bring that little article out. I'll leave it in the description, Lord willing, brothers and sisters were edified. Till the next show, shalawam.